Greetings. In this part of the discussion, we are shedding some light over some of the orders and the commands God of Israel is laying and ordering the Israeli Jews when they enter to Palestine, what they need to do. Horrific. All right, let's go to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 21, under the title of marrying a captive woman. So now God said, when you enter into a city, you put every male to the sword. You cut him with the sword, cut his neck, cut him in half, you do whatever you want. But the woman and the children you use. Now, and if you don't want to use, suppose, you want to marry a woman from those captive. You like a woman, you fall in love. And this is against the God of Israel wish. But what will happen if this happens? So 21:10 says, when you go to war against your enemies and the Lord your God delivers them into your hands and you take captives. So now, the people are captive. So we know, put this, the male to the sword, kill them, don't leave anything breathing, completely destroy. Verse 11 says, if you notice among the captive a beautiful woman and are attracted to her, you may take her as your wife. Well, this looks good, right? No. Wait. Hold on to your horses. We are talking about a miserable terrorist making orders. All right. Verse 12 says, bring her into your home. Okay, so he fell in love. She's beautiful. She's a captive. And he wants to marry her, so she becomes his wife. Now, verse 12 says, look how he commands of the terrorist who is ordering them to do this. A terrorist chief, leader, worse than Baghdadi, Abu Bakr Baghdadi of ISIS, more miserable. Verse 12 says, bring her into your home and have her shave her head, trim her nails. You know what that means. Okay. You know how ugly a woman looks when her hair is shaved. But the question is, what the hell for? I mean, why the torture? She's beautiful, she's a captive, and now she becomes a wife. This is how, okay, if he marries an Israeli, a Jew, does he miserably treat her like this? Humiliate her like this? This is not a human being. Those women are not human beings. In the matter of fact, the Jewish Christian book treat women as filthy insects, parasites. No book under the heaven is worse than the Israeli Jewish book, Jewish Christian book, in how it looks unto women. But this is a different discussion. And those stupid in the West who lie about Muslim women and how they are treated, not according to Quran. This is the ritual of the stupid in their societies. This is not what Quran says. And those who mistreat their women among the Muslims do not understand what Quran says or read the Quran to that fact. Because if they read the Quran, they should treat their wives in the most wonderful way ever. But that's a different discussion. We may get there in a different discussion. I'm going to discuss how miserable women are in the Jewish Christian book. Looked at as miserable, filthy insect. As if, she came to life, She shouldn't belong to this life. They blame our mother Eve, about all the sins in the world. She gave to the male, to Adam, to eat from the tree that God said don't. So bring her to your home, have her shave her head, trim her nails. Today, if you go to the woman, the most things they love to take care of, apart from beautiful clothes, the hair, the face, the nails. So take away all this from her on her first night with you as a wife and a partner, because she is not an Israeli Jew. Verse 13 says, and put aside the clothes she was wearing when captured, because this is filth. This belongs to non-Israeli woman. After she has lived in your house and mourned her father and mother for a full month, then you may go to her and be her husband, and she shall be your wife. So she is a wife, but non-executable situation. She is a wife, but not a wife. She has to mourn and cry for a month for the loss of her family that this husband of her killed. This murderer, this stupid murderer, killed her family, and he took her. Use your plunder. Remember, this is God. Terrorist. Verse 14 says, if you are not pleased with her, you're not pleased. So this is a moody thing. Now you love her, she's beautiful, but you're not pleased with her, so what to do? How to treat her? You're not pleased with her. Let her go wherever she wishes. Where she should go, where she can go. Or her family was destroyed. With this husband and his people, the Israelis. They killed all the family, all the uncles, the relatives, the nephews. They killed everyone who can help her. No, let her go. Wherever she wishes, wherever what? Wherever what? You must not sell her or treat her as a slave, since you have dishonored her. So shave her hair, cut her nails, don't come close to her for 1 month. Let her get in a corner crying and weeping. Her beloved ones that died at his hands, and now he dishonored her, and let her go. Thank you so much, God. I cannot find in any other book one more miserable. I don't know how those who believe in the Jewish Christian book call themselves decent. How they call themselves, they have no shame. How stupid and rotten to believe in such a book. But this is not our discussion. Anyway, maybe there will come a time when I'll uncover the ugliness and the rotten state of this book. But not today. Take care.